Today we have another propaganda, another brainwash media video from the Irish Times and Micheál Martin himself. He says, we were never homogeneous. The Irish people were never homogeneous, homogenous. They were always hybrids, always mongrels. So for those who don't know what a mongrel is, it's a dog that doesn't have, a dad or a mom from like different areas. It's like, it's like a mix, basically, a mix of the different, parents, basically. And although some people in this country do have that, the Irish, obviously, clearly, it's a fucking island. So where else, are people coming from, right? Of course, this is ridiculous. This is from the new RT brainwashing TV show, which we're going to talk about afterwards. Okay, a full article is written about it. And, the Irish Times, put out these articles because of the new TV show. It's like a 16-part TV show that's airing, of course, on the broad, the brainwashing news, RTE, okay, and it's two women who are Marxist, basically communist, left-wing, freaks that want to push this narrative that nobody in Ireland is Irish. Okay, they want to say that me and you are from Timbuktu, we're from flipping Africa, we're from flipping wherever, guys, China, we're from Asia, we're from Latin America, but we're anywhere but our own people. Okay, because it's used as a propaganda machine to bring in thousands upon thousands of people into Ireland, okay, to sort of make this sort of immigration debate less harmful, okay? That's what they're trying to do, guys. Complete brainwashing. Let's listen in, okay? Let's listen to exactly what he says.
The Irish never were a homogenous group, and identity is never static. But we have learned that to understand...
Identity is never static. What the hell does that mean? Jesus Christ, guys, there's different people from different areas of the world. That's just how the world is. He is pushing a globalist idea, a globalist regime, which nobody wants to hear, guys. Nobody wants to see a globalist regime in Ireland at all.
And who we are as a people, it is necessary to shine a light on all parts of our history, however painful, to explore and study it carefully, thoughtfully, and respectfully.
However painful? I mean, the Irish were under 800 years of British persecution and colonialism. Okay, we never did anything bad to anyone, guys. A lot of people are saying, well, Ireland had this sort of idea that, they pushed or had some sort of ownership on people or whatever. That's not the case at all, guys. Okay, not the case at all. Of course, when we talk about slavery and stuff like that, guys, the Irish were brought over to America as well as Africans, West Africa. There was a ton of slavery here. The Irish people were enslaved by their own people. Okay, maybe the rich people owned some sort of, quote unquote trade between people, human trafficking trade back in the flipping, the famine days and that kind of thing, or even before that. But that was mainly West Britain people from Britain that did that, okay?
And ultimately, to come to terms with it and to remember it. In that context, I welcome this conference and the rich academic and community work you are part of. I appreciate and regret that it has sometimes been difficult for people to reconcile the different parts of their identities, being able to celebrate their Irishness while retaining rightful pride in their black or brown heritage. That should never be the case, but I understand why it has been so. The issues you are exploring today.
So yeah, right off the bat, guys, like you can be from Ireland, of course, guys, but there are different ethnicities. That's the base root. Like even me myself, guys, I'm not fully 100% Irish ethnicity. I'm half Eastern European. I'm half Irish. My dad's from flipping down the country, okay, but my mum is not. Okay, she's from flipping the Eastern Europe. Okay, now I've lived here my whole life, that kind of thing. So of course, you're Irish and that kind of thing. Same with these other people, guys. If there's other people that are black, brown, whatever, yeah, okay, you're from Ireland, but if you've lived through your whole life, you adopt the culture, you push, you actually help work for the country, but you're not ethnicity Irish. No one, you're not ethnically Irish, guys. Plain and simple. There's Dutch. You're either Chinese, you're this, you're that. There's differences in ethnicity. None of my friends that are flipping from anywhere else, that are flipping from Asia, from Africa, none of these guys would say that that's incorrect. This is bullshit. This is what rich white people do. They try and push you, say there's differences. There's no difference, but there is, guys. There's a huge difference. Of course there is. Like, fuck. What are people stupid or something? Like, there's ethnicity, guys. There is. But you can be from Ireland, of course. Like I said, if you help work for the country, you want to push the culture, I know a lot of guys that are even more flipping culturally Irish than myself, okay, that are flipping from, that are not ethnically white Irish, all right? But at the same time, guys, it's an ethnicity thing. It's not a big deal. You can be from other places. God, this guy he has no understanding of Irish history or heritage whatsoever, guys. He's trying to make everything, and this is what the Marxists do, guys. They try and, manipulate history, basically.
Can help us to find ways to reconcile and to value those histories.
That guy's dumb as anything. I mean, I don't even know how he gets by in the morning, guys. And of course, I'm going to show you the reference this was to, of course, a flipping news article that was put up yesterday saying that the Irish were never homogenous. And look at the people that are saying this, guys. These are people that are woke left, Marxist, communist. Look at these two girls here, these two women. I mean, they identify as that. I'm not sure, maybe their pronouns or something different. I'm not really sure. Don't really care. But Jane Ulmer, Ochlimer, that's not Irish, and Brina Nidermida, she's Irish, at Duncannon Fort, County Wexford. So these two women here are telling the Irish people that we're not Irish. Where am I from then? What's my ethnicity? Like, oh man, I'm half Irish Celtic and I'm half flipping Austro-Hungarian Empire. Okay? Plain and simple, guys. I don't really know. These people are just so stupid when it comes to ethnicity and heritage. They want to be agreeing with people and saying there's no such thing as this, there's no such thing as different people, but there is, guys. There's different people in this world, and that's fine. We can help each other, we can come together, we can make money, we can work together, we can be friends, we can build together. But to not identify that is a really dangerous ground, a really dangerous game that these people are playing, and they're doing it on purpose because they're, like I said, woke Marxist left. So let me know your thoughts. I love you all. Again, another ridiculous video from Micheál Martin. I don't get it, guys. The guy is just completely clueless. He has no sort of understanding of the heritage of Ireland, and the people of Ireland, it's a fucking island. Where did people come from if it wasn't just an island of people, guys? We lived on an island for thousands of years before any sort of colonial Britain, like long ago, guys. It was just Celtic people. And what was it then invaded, like Vikings or whatever? But it's like, yeah, Vikings, and these people were from Europe, guys. Anyway, I don't know even why I have to explain that, because if you don't know your history of Ireland, at least a little bit, you are just failing at life completely. So let me know your thoughts. If you want to help support me, push back against the mainstream media, hit the link underneath the video, hit the join link, become a member today for just the price of a coffee, and I'll see you all in the next one, lads. Peace.